Hey, what's up, guys? Good morning. It's actually almost afternoon. Man, been a busy day. Hey, I'm trying to get ready to go out and take care of folks today. And a story came to my mind in John, the Gospel of John. All four of the Gospels have some version of this story about Christ telling the disciples to cast their nets on a certain side of the boat or cast them deeper or do something different. And they listen and they take in a big haul. I love to fish. I was raised on a trout farm actually, and so like my first fish, I think they've got pictures of me catching it when I was like 16, 18 months old. And so I've been raised in it. And one of the things I know about fishing is if you want to do well, you've got to prepare ahead of time. John's story about this miracle has some pretty cool details in it. It happens after, one of the most important details I think is that it happens after the resurrection, whereas the other disciples share theirs way early on. As a matter of fact, I think in at least one gospel, it's the first time that Christ interacted with the disciples. Well, in John, the other unique detail is that the disciples caught 153 fish. And I don't know why. I didn't at the time, didn't know why 153 was important, but it turns out that at the time, that was how many nations the Jewish church thought existed. And this is a big deal. It's not just some random number or in some random fact. You know, whenever we read the scripture, if you're reading it literally, that's the lowest level of understanding. So we have to kind of put our symbolic hats on. What does that mean that they caught 153 fish? Well, it means that Christ's love is for everyone. And it means that there are no exceptions, regardless of how you vote, regardless of the color of your skin or your social class, that God's love is for everyone. It also implies that the disciples didn't have any holes in their net. And that's a big deal. That means that they prepared well. And so as I go out today and I get ready to talk to folks, I ask myself, are there any holes in my net? And if there are, if I've got, preconceptions of where people stand or I'm making exceptions in my mind about, well, this person is better than this other person, so on and so forth, then I've got holes in my net. And so just check your nets, guys. 153. That's our number for the day. That's sort of our word for the day, if you will. Though I hate doing those things. I think it's an important thing to remind ourselves of is 153. We can't afford to have any holes in our nets, guys. Y'all take care. Have a good day, and we'll talk to you down the line.